very useful, but I'm not like Adeline. She really puts into practice. So this is very important. So that we can, it's very fun. Okay, I hope everybody have fun tonight. So prepare yourself for tonight's sharing. I think is amazing. Okay, so we just wait for another few minutes before we start. Okay, so should I look to my iPad, or can I put my iPad higher? Let me check and see. Let me try. Because if I look down, then you'll see my head. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, is that better? Can see me? Yeah, I can see you better now. Okay. Hi, Ling Chi Tiong. Hi, Mr. Ling. Hi, Mr. Ling. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Yeah.
Mr. Ling also very very
Hi,
很勤
Janice.
劳
Hi,
because
Brian.
every time
Yeah.
we can see his name.
Hi, James
Very
Wong.
diligent.
Hello. Hi, James. Okay, we wait for another 3 4 minutes. Okay. There's a very good share a little bit of the announcement over here that we are very happy that we ventures are corporate. We have this aligned cooperation with Hong Sing Tang in KL, which is a TCM center, traditional Chinese medicine. We are having a stroke rehab center in Tong Sing Tang coming soon. So now we are very proud to say, because a lot of people will be saying, it's such a good product. Shouldn't the hospital use it? Why don't you recommend to the hospital?
Mm,
Yeah, we are working in progress. Now we are actually cooperation with Tong Sing Tang, the TCM, because they are using the acupuncture, right? 针灸, yeah, they are using our cold laser for 针灸. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, if you think it's a
yeah.
good news, can you give us a thumbs up here? Here we are Ventros. We are here to serve you better, right? Yeah. So if you think it's good, can you give us a thumbs up? Hi, Trisali. Hello. Nice to see you, everyone. Well, I tell you, after such a long time, it's so good to see everyone. I miss everyone physically. Yeah, can see everyone physically. That was so nice. Yeah, only Adeline. Yeah, only my speakers spot me. Hey, isn't it? With working with Tong Xing Tang is so proud. We can tell a lot of people, hey, we are going into hospital, later we'll go into other hospital also, isn't it? It's a very bright future for us for over here in Ventros. And then I actually went to Pantai Remis on Sunday. Well, I tell you what, good news. There are so many good news. Mr. C has already share with us. So next time, if you stay tuned, then we will tell you his testimonial. So do you want to hear? Anyone here? While waiting
Yeah,
for, we
sure.
now have
I
17
want.
people. If we get 20, then we will. Yeah, Stephanie say yes. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah. Hey, Louis. Hello, Louis. Yeah. And Apple is here also. Hello, Louis. Well, Mr. C, we call him 主持人大哥 lah. Wow, he looks. I haven't been seeing him for 1.5 year, I think. He looks so young. Yeah, because he's going to be 70s, right? 主持人大哥，你60几是吗？60几岁对不对？要60几岁了，哇！但是 he looks so different. Wow, he looks so different. His face so different. His pigmentations has gone off. He says he wear 4 5 times a day. Wow! And then the most important
Wow,
thing is
five
that he has,
times.
yeah, 4 5 times a day.
Mm.
He drinks a lot of water, and then he said that his glaucoma. Was it glaucoma? Yeah,
Mm.
glaucoma has improved
青光眼.
so much. 青光眼, yeah, improved so much. Hi, Phoebe Zhang. Okay, if we reach 20, then we will start. 19, one more people to come in. Yeah, yeah. Because today's lesson is quite I think it's quite fun now because I have been through this class before, and then after last month, Adeline have a refresh. I think, yeah, I remember this class that I've been through. But Adeline really puts into practice, and then she has benefit from it. So today she's here to share with you how this thing, and I hope that you benefit from it. So guys, I hope you get your pens and pencil paper ready so that you can jot down, or even you can do screenshot of the screen that she's sharing. Hi, Cynthia Ding. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Yeah, welcome. Okay, so hi, everyone. Hi, Louis. Okay, so it's so amazing that this IM laser has helped to Chen for his glaucoma, and then he said his eyesight has improved so much. And last time he always has this tearing eye, tearing eye when he talked to his friend, and then he will be like tearing, and people will be wondering, hey, why so touching? Why suddenly he's crying or anything wrong? Without him knowing that he's like tearing, but it has improved so much. And then he has got this 眼屎 okay, what do you call that, discharge from the eyes. Well, now also no more. So it's a lot of things that he has been using since 2019. Yeah, 2019. So he has used without fail. Okay. Oh, now we are 20 people. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Hi, everyone. I'm Celeste. I'm your host for today. Um, Thank you for coming. Today's topic is very, very interesting. Understanding four types of personal behavior for effective sales. Wow, isn't this topic very amazing? I'm sure all of you are here because of this topic, right? So, what four types of this behavior style it is? I'm sure we are one of them, or maybe we'll have two of it. What is it actually? And then I hope that you will pay attention, get your pen and paper ready so that, or you can do the screenshot while Adeline is sharing this. I'm sure you have all of this. It's a very interesting and fun um, lesson. I hope that you enjoy as much as I do, and it's a good reflection since you have already been through this class. But I think it's a good time that we come back for a refresh, 补课 tuition, right? Okay, so this is very fun. I hope you really benefit from it because Adeline did. She used this for understanding this for personal behavior, and then she achieved her diamond director in 8 months. I'm sure it really helps us to understand the behavior style of every of her customers and even her business partner that she can achieve until this level. Hey, 8 months to become a diamond director is amazing. It's amazing. Of course, if you learn this, I hope you can share. Maybe you can break her record, right? You can achieve your diamond director in 5 months, 4 months, or there. Okay, record is to be break. A record when we have set this record is can be broke to be break. Okay, I hope it's one of you. So I won't take up more of your time now. I'm very excited about this class. I'll pass the mic to Adeline to start today's sharing. Okay, see you later. Okay, pass to you, Adeline.
Thank you, Celeste. Tonight, thank you, Celeste, being my MC. Okay. So good
Welcome.
evening, everyone. I'm Adeline. I'm from Sabah, KK. So tonight, is it interesting? I don't know. But Celeste keeps saying it's very interesting. Okay, but I don't know how you feel. So okay, tonight I will talk on the behavior, personal behavior, to understand more of ourselves, or maybe the people around us, and maybe our customers. Okay, so because every Tuesday, as we know, is our training session. So normally we know we have like a sales technique, okay, and then we talk about the closing techniques, but somehow sometimes like we feel that we are unable to build the rapport with our customers quickly, okay, and the ability to communicate well and understand them in a short period of time. So actually there is a tool that to help us to assess the customer's personality. So then let's start. Okay, so with this DISC, okay, DISC personality model. Actually, this theory was developed since 1928. Okay, by this Dr. William Moulton Marston. Okay, so there are years of study from thousands of human behavior style. Okay, and this Dr. William, he is from Harvard. Okay, so at last, I mean, he finalized actually we have different kinds of people and different kinds of personality. Okay, so in short, he he conclusion to 4: D, dominance; I, influence; S, steadiness; and C, compliance. So what are all these 4 types of personality in detail? Okay, let's we go into it. Okay, so before that, I would like to highlight something. This DISC, right, is not a tool for judging others. Okay, no, it's like after you have attended the call under the sharing tonight, and then tomorrow you say, oh, go to the office or whatever, and say, oh, I know why I hate you so much because blah blah blah. Please don't. Okay, be open-minded, and actually DISC can help us to understand ourselves more and other better. Okay, and it's a way to communicate better with others and also to understand others better, and as well as work better together. Okay, so DISC is help us to understand more of ourselves. Okay, so we start with the sorry, my wait for a while. Okay, yeah, so we start with this first D. Okay, what is D is all about? D is dominance. We can say the boss. Okay, in short, the boss. So if we are animal to represent is tiger. So they are in controlling, powerful, assertive, demanding, forceful, strong-willed, and they have very determined, ambitious, aggressive, and decisive. Okay, so they are very strong person. So their strength is they like to achieve things. Okay, and then they set their goals. They want to achieve their goals in in time, and in other words, they also can lead people easily. Okay, so what is their weaknesses? Sometimes because they are too focused, okay, on the target and on the the achievement, the goals, right? They do not really care others' feeling and emotions, and sometimes they do not really listen to complaints because they they too focused on their goal and say, so they said go 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 faster faster complete the job. Okay, they will always target or focus on getting things done. Okay, so this is their character. Okay, so another one is influence, the communicator, or we can say communicator. Okay, so the animal that we represent, you can see the very very attractive flowery. Okay, so they are very influential, communicative. Okay, they talk a lot, they're very convincing, magnetic, they attract. Okay, and enthusiastic, persuasive, very warm, optimistic, and friendly. Okay, so when we talk about the strength, right, they like talking. They like talking, they like sharing, and they like connecting with people. And of course, they are great storyteller. Okay, and they are good connector. So if you have such person with around you, you will have a lot of fun. Okay, and they like the positive environment. So when we talk about the weakness, okay, it's like they are very good to talking, right, talking and sharing, but they are not the greatest listener. Okay, and also they are not good at keeping promises. Sometimes they over promise and they over commit. Okay, so this is the character of I. So what else do we have? S, right, steadiness, the turtle. Okay, the turtle. So as you can see, the turtle, what's the turtle? Turtle is very calm and then relaxed, right? Their motion, they have their action is slow motion. Okay, and one thing is they are very patient, possessive, predictable, consistent. This is their strength, okay, and very supporting and caring, okay. So their strength is very consistent, very steady, okay, and very friendly, okay. So I think we all know about the story of the turtle and the rabbit, right? Okay, so I need some, some response from you all. Okay, so we know the story. I sure you all know the story. And what is the who won the race? Can you all chat in the room here, the chat here? Who won the race, the turtle or the rabbit? According to the, the story that we heard since we are young, right? We were young. Okay, who won the race? Yeah, turtle. Okay, why? Why? Because turtle they move so slowly. How can turtle beat the rabbit in that race? It's because why? Is because they these are what? Slow and steady. So this is their strength. Okay, so never mind, you won't be fast, it's okay. Okay, but slow and steady. So exactly, they're being calm and consistent. Consistency is their strength. So they do things again and again and again, repeat, and becoming a master of that particular field. Okay, so what is their weakness? Shy and quiet. Okay, they are a bit shy. So sometimes I wouldn't. Sometimes shy and quiet, I don't think is really a weakness lah. Okay. So and then one of the key thing is that they do not like to change. Because they want everything inconsistent. Okay, they do not like to change. This is the characteristics of steadiness. Okay. So one more. This C. Okay, compliance. Sometimes we can, in summary, we can say the smart one. Okay, why I say so? Because normally with compliance people, they are careful. They like rules, they like regulations, and they are so very cautious and exact, neat, systematic, specific, and accurate. Okay, so their strength is very logical person, and then very mind-based person. Okay, and then very good with details. So normally their knowledge level, right, is very high. So what do you think of what kind of people will fall under this category? Those specialists. Can anyone of you here name one of the occupation normally with compliance character? Can anyone respond to me? Type in the chat here. Specialists. Who are those that most on the compliance characteristic? Yes, banker. What else? Who else? How about doctors, right? Surgeon? Yes, Celeste. Yes, correct. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So because they need, because their profession, they need to be really exact and systematic, accurate, right? If a surgeon, okay, they say, okay lah, never mind lah, chin chai like that. Will you be there to appoint him as your surgeon? No, right? Okay, so this is their strength. Then what about their weaknesses? They are shy and quiet. Okay, normally they were very passive, and they can never. Sometimes they can never get to the point. What do I mean? Cannot get to the point? It's like because they are very specific, right? So they go into details. Okay, so they go into details. So they have hard time to make decision. Okay, because there are so many details to consider. And then that's why hard for them to bring it down to one major point. That's the problem. Okay, you can see. So and then another point is that they are a little bit cold, meaning to say because they talk about logical things. Okay, and then they don't really focus on people's feeling. Okay, that's why other types of people will say, wow, why is he is so cruel sometimes. Okay, no, it's not because of his character. Okay, so DISC, all the four types. So I think you all have a rough idea on the four types. Okay, So in conclusion, okay, we have this dominant DISC. So for so influencers and this dominant, right? They are categorized as the active person. Okay, they like to talk, right? They like to talk. Okay, and then for the reserve type will be the steadiness and compliance. Okay, so both of these category they are more reserved. And then what are the similarities with this dominance and compliance? They are task oriented. Okay, they are task oriented. And what about influences and steadiness? They are more for people oriented. Okay, they think of people's feeling. Okay, as we say. Okay, then maybe in summary we can say dominance they direct command in control a situation. So what do they expect? They expect others to give straightforward answer. Okay, don't beat around the bushes when you face dominant people. Okay, and they are result oriented, fearful of being played out. This is what they are fearful of. Okay, they don't want people to make full use of them. Okay, so this is dominant. How about influencer? Influencer, they speak well, right? They like to talk, they like to share, and they are very social and outgoing type. So what do they expect? They expect others to be creditworthy and trustworthy, and they're fearful of not receptive by society. Okay, because they like to make friends with people, so they want a lot of friends. Okay, they want a lot of friends, and then they want to be sociable, and they want to be the center of the attraction. Yeah. Okay, so this is for influence. Okay, how about steadiness? They aim for support and cooperation. Okay, they aim for support, and then what do they expect? They expect others to give full support, preferred stable environment to avoid conflicts. And as I mentioned earlier, they don't like to change, so they prefer stable environment, and they don't want to have new environment. They don't really change the environment easily, so they're fearful of losing the support from the friends and the surrounding. Okay, so for what about compliance? Compliance is the cautious and analytical, follow procedure, strictly follow the rules. Okay, they are the rules player. Okay, so they expect others to give full report with detailed information, and they're fearful of being criticized. Okay, so this is the mainly the four types of people. So maybe you will say, so if when we go and meet customers with these four different kinds of customer, how are we going to handle this customer? Okay, would you like to know more about this? If you want, then maybe you can chat in the chat there, put 111. Okay, 111 to see how many of you want to know more about this. Anyone? Wow, Stephanie, you really need that, huh? Okay, I can see your anxiety, your desire. Okay, okay. So for dominance, right? They are fast-paced maker. Okay, so as you can see, tiger, they move very fast one. Okay, they move very fast. So they're confident, right? Their character is they're confident, they're direct, they're decisive, and they're impatient. So don't talk too much. Don't talk beat around the bushes. They don't like it, customer. So you have to be very direct. Okay. Give the full information, assertive and not easily influenced by others. Okay, this is their characters, and strong character, avoid being played out. So when we know you have such a customer, right? Then maybe you know what is the engagement rules to to handle this kind of customer. You need to fully prepare. Okay, you give full description supported by evidence and explanation. Okay, better prepare all the testimony, prepare the booklet. Okay, supporting documents. Okay, because they want statistic, Okay, they want statistic, they want full information. Okay, you can't just like talk, tell story. They wouldn't accept. Okay, and then they will take immediate action if they feel these things. They can accept the the idea or whatever. They will take immediate action if they feel comfortable and they have the answer. You get the answer for all or for his questions. Okay, and be able to lead the whole process. Okay, and don't argue with D. So sometimes, because D, boss style. Okay, so sometimes they will be very bossy, but in that circumstances we don't argue with D, but we can talk in a nice way. Okay, this is how to handle for our customer that have dominance style. Okay, get it? Okay, so far so good. Is that okay? So far so good. Can I proceed? Okay, so next would be I. Okay, I is influence, social and outgoing customer. Okay, how you know? They are very talkative. When you meet, they will join in the chat or join in. They will share. Okay, so they are optimistic. Okay, not highly effective. Sometimes they just talk. Sometimes they talk bullshit lah. Okay, so they enjoy the interaction, but without important subject matter. That's the point. Okay. So they value on relationship. So you have to build the rapport. Okay, and emotional. And then they dislike job with detailed procedure. So if you have customer with the influential type, right? You don't talk too much in detail. They wouldn't really go and study the detail, the spec, whatever. They don't. They just want, they trust you, and they will say, okay, you let me know what's the benefit of it, and they just want to listen. And maybe a testimony is okay for them, not too many. Okay, and then they emphasize on feedback. Okay, and then you need to be warm, attentive, and passionate before you go into sharing on the marketing selling tool or whatever. Get the rapport first. Okay, so people with I is emotional. Sometimes it's good to let out one's emotion. Sometimes they want to talk, to talk their inner feeling. Okay, it's okay. You be a good listener. For I, you can be if you can be a good listener, very fast you can get a rapport. Okay, to get a closer relationship with customers. Is that okay? Get it? So next is our S, steadiness, which is accommodating our customers. So they are stable, as I said before, and supportive. And then when they have question, right, they will raise the question politely, not like D and C, or they are very hard one. Okay, sometimes they will delay a bit, like when you pass some information for them, they will delay and not, they wouldn't read through it sometimes, and maybe forgetful, and the lack of expression and indecisive. Okay, so sometimes it's like even though when you have this kind of customer, when you share, they will just keep quiet. Okay, they will just keep quiet. Okay, and then you don't know what is in his mind or her mind. Okay, yeah, this is their character. So how to deal with this kind of customer? To obtain trust first before making any sales proposal. Okay, yeah, and may consider if given more time, because they need time, because they're indecisive, right? So you need to give more time for them. Okay, this is one of the technique. If you rushing for sales, they will feel very uncomfortable and very insecure, and they're not necessarily buying for their own self, but instead they will think of what they put more on the attention to their loved ones, their family. So you can try to persuade people with S buying for family members instead. Okay, because they have love. Okay, they are very passionate. Okay, passionate people. Is that okay? Yeah, so actually people customer with S, right? You talk about their families. Okay, you talk about their loved ones, then they can easier to make decision. Okay. Okay, then we come to the last, the C, compliance, analytical. Okay, analytical. So they prefer making comparison. Okay, before arriving at decision. So they will compare first. After you have explained clearly or whatever, you have put a you have shared to him the testimony, things like that. Okay, they'll say, okay, let me think about it first. Then you know what they do. They will go and Google search on, example, if we are proposing the eye laser to them, they'll go Google and search on all kinds, any other alternative, any other company selling a similar product, they will go and make the comparison. And then their value on promises and after sales service. They are very, they like people, they like after sales service. Okay, so when you promise anything to people with C, make sure you delay, you promise and then you deliver your promises. Okay, and rational, prefer to read instruction, guideline, and specs of the product. Okay, this is their characteristic. Okay, so engagement on this would be what? Let me see. Let us see. So, oh, so sorry, so fast. Okay. So explain to C with detail of each process and provide complete information with example and certification. So testimony is one is a very important tool, okay, for you to bring to him. And to acknowledge C for taking effort in cautious assessment of the product, like example, okay, I need to think about it. Yeah, it's okay. You need to acknowledge because they need to, we need to give time for them, okay, to assess, because they are the cautious type. And do not rush to close the sales, right? Okay, so if you rushing for the sales, they'll feel very uncomfortable. So you need to give time for them, leave the information, okay, for them to read, and then maybe you say, okay, maybe after a week or what, I call you back to get back to you for your, if you have any further inquiries, go ahead with me. Okay, so things like that, so they will feel comfortable with it. Okay, so my slide is all the the content is I have finishing all the content here. So any question that you would like to ask, any from the floor? If not, then maybe I have some if you don't have question, then I have question for you. Okay, before I ask, you ask first. So anybody, any question? So when we go into it, yeah, summary of this. Okay, this is the summary for the personality model. Okay, so everything goes fine? Clear, is it? Okay, so if not, then I'll ask question, right? So with all the, to make sure you all have master the personality. So can I ask Bill Gates? Bill Gates, he is falls under which type? Can anyone answer? Bill Gates. I think all of us know Bill Gates, because everyone owns computer at home, right? Okay, so Bill Gates is D. Yes. Oh, okay, yeah. And then I want to say add some more is sometimes, mostly people, they have two personality. Not very rarely they have one personality. Okay, they have two actually sometimes, or mixture of three. Okay, So they have strong in one side and another weak in another. So yeah, Celeste, you are right. He is dominant and because the strong point is for this Bill Gates, right, is compliance. Okay, compliance and dominance, Bill Gates. Okay, and another person, Teresa, Sister Teresa. Anybody know Sister Teresa? She's normal. She's normal with us lah, huh? Or Sister Teresa, she was a very compassionate lady, right? Yeah, S and I. Okay, I and C. Okay, Sister Teresa, is it I? I is like very well spoken, outgoing, is it? Okay, maybe, but more to this steadiness. Why? Because they okay, should be they have this what you can call, I think show this to you, then you can have a clearer picture of this. Okay, because they are caring. Okay, steadiness, they're caring, they're supportive, and then they're very, isn't it, she is very patient. Okay, very patient and very consistent. Okay, she do the this all this work, the the as I said, this missionary work. Okay, missionary work. She is very consistent and very steady. Okay, she is more to S. Okay, more to S. So are you aware? Are you have more clearer picture of what you are in and your customer? So is it help you all for you to determine what kind of people you are, and also your family members and your colleagues, people around you, and also your customer. Okay, so this is basically, so how are we going to master it in a better way? Is practice make perfect. There are no shortcut. Okay, there are no shortcut. Yeah, so normally C and D type, they are more to this task oriented. Okay, they are more to task oriented. Okay, let me see. Maybe I just refresh more on here. I think I missed out one slide. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. So as you can see, D and I, they have in common, they are both active. Okay, D and I. D and I, they have active, and they share, they can share their opinions freely. So if you go to meet customer and they also react, then you know roughly they are either D or I. Okay, D or I basically. And then when you talk further, then you can know in more detail. Okay, so how about S and C? Do you encounter customers sometimes when you share, you talk, okay, they just keep quiet, then you know basically they are fall under S or C. Okay, because they are more reserved and they are shy, a little bit shy and more quiet. Okay, so in from here, you know their character, and then you can understand more and give them more secure. Okay, give them more secure, and then give them more secure, and then talk more about them, especially the I. Okay, they want people to focus on them, but not the S and the C. Okay, S, they want to be low profile, and also the C. Okay, so with these four kind of people, okay, actually when you know more about them, it's actually easy to tackle, so-called tackle. Okay, but it's practice, through practice lah, I can say. Okay, so any question? So if no question, then I think I pass the mic to back to Celeste. Thank you. Yeah, I think somebody raised hand, is it? I pass back the mic to Celeste. Thank you. Yeah, Louis. How can they, unmute them?
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
can you hear me?
yeah,
Yeah,
can.
can. Louis, yes.
A customer straight away tell you, I don't believe.
Huh? Come again?
Okay.
Straight away tell you,
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
believe in the products. I don't believe in it at all. What sort of personality is this person?
I think it's
Okay,
D.
come. D
I guess
and
D or
C,
C.
because
Yeah.
they are, they are very direct. Okay,
Yeah.
they are very direct. And then,
Could be dominant.
as he said, I don't believe. Okay, I don't believe. They are, do they care about people's feeling? No, right? Then they were either D or C. D or C. So yeah, so you like when they ask you question, any proof or any certification, then they are more to C. Okay, yeah. Can one be what the chart here is okay later okay later I'll maybe Celeste after that you read the question. So come back to this Louis. Okay, so if they say I don't believe, meaning to say you already explained, is it Louis? Okay, you explain and then
No,
at last you
they
say
more or less somebody explain to the person the product they have come across it, and you don't, the person doesn't believe the product can help her or anything like that, don't believe in it.
Okay, yeah. Then with testimony, you can share with one a few testimony, and then before that, cushion them, cushion them. Actually, I was like that also. Initially, when someone share to me, really this is a real case for me when my this cousin, he mentioned about I'm laser. In the first place, in my mind I said, are you sure a watch can be such, can bring such a benefit, so everybody, actually this is the normal reaction. Okay, it's just that for me I didn't speak out. I didn't speak out. Okay, but for them, those are the D and C, they speak out. You say yes, this is, for me this is it's a normal situation. Then you guide them with testimony. Okay, and then with those certification, yeah, slowly, we try to, maybe sometimes is there is no rapport. There is no rapport first thing, and then sometimes is there is not enough trust between between the two person.
And
Yeah.
really is that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
But if you
Welcome.
can, yeah, if you can, normally we will bring more books to show them. But because we have for Ventros, we have that very thick book by the professor. Remember, there are two professor writing about the cold laser. So that is the authority for cold laser. So you can actually bring the book and show them. This is proven by two Russian doctor. It's not just what I say. So you can actually, because if they are D and C, normally they would like to have facts and figure rather than listen to what we say, right? Yeah,
Okay,
this is
Yes.
one
thank you
suggestion.
very
Yeah.
much for sharing.
Okay.
Good answer for this, Celeste. So if for D and C, isn't it we have Dr. Sanan, we have Dr. Ashwin, right? You give those video to them. This is the talk from Dr. Ashwin. Talk about what like that. Yeah. So doctors, they will buy ideas from the doctors. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So come back to the question that
Josephine Tan, yeah. So
Josephine, huh?
Josephine was saying that can people have three characters like D, C, S without I, a peacock?
Yes.
Can.
Yeah, DCS without the I. Yes. Okay. Yeah. With 2 to 3 characters, they are common. Okay. So as Josephine say that person don't have I, they have S, they D and C. So it depends also which one is the highest. Okay, maybe Josephine, you want to speak up. D, C, and S. Do you know how you know? It's like in the first place, in the first contact, you can feel the way that they talk. Okay, does it warm? Steadiness, they will be warm, okay, and influential. So if they feel like they ask questions very hard, okay, then they will be fall under dominance or compliance. Okay, the same. So for these kind of people, actually all four types of people, they also testimony is a good tool to share. Okay, it's a good tool to share, because influence people, they like to tell story, and also they like to hear to hear story. Okay, and then steadiness is they want to they are more steady, they are the supporting type. Okay, so they can buy they can accept testimony too. And then for compliance and dominance, yes, they would like. So you see, testimony is a very, very important tool. As you see, four types of people we can tackle with testimony. Okay, especially testimony with medical support is the best.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the best. For I people, I think it's very easy because they like to talk. So when you meet the people that can talk a lot, wow, that is very good, because you just hear them talking. You let them talk first. I'm
Yeah,
I.
to
That's why I'm the
understand
host.
them more. To understand more.
Yeah. So listen to them. It's
Okay.
very easy. They need attention. I'm talking about myself, okay? Okay. Just now Thomas was asking where to get the book that I mentioned. Okay, Thomas, can I know where are you from? Are you from Penang? If you're from KL, you can get from KL office. KL office is a very thick book. I think costs about 60 ringgit. If you buy the original, it's 500 ringgit. So we get a photocopy. It's a photocopy. Like if you want, you can go to Amazon.com and buy the the books. Yeah. And then there's another one for acupuncture. The acupuncture authority from China. That one is 20 ringgit. Okay, also photocopy. So sorry. Okay. So
Thomas, you want to say something? Is it? Thomas
yeah.
is from KK, I think.
Oh, is
Is
it?
my yeah,
Oh, then
it's
you
my
can get it from
members.
Adeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can.
Thomas, I got the book.
Adeline
I,
know
I
which
have
book
the
from.
book. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You go to Adeline.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thick
Yeah,
one, the thick
yeah,
one, and
yeah, the
the
thick one. Yeah, the thick
acupuncture
one.
book is in Mandarin. It's in Chinese
Oh,
character.
never
Uh,
mind. Normally, I just show them. I just show whether they can understand or not. You see, there's a book. So when you got book to show people, those people whether they understand or whether they can read or cannot read, but they like to have a look at it. So I think people are sometimes they want
yeah.
you um yeah to prove that you are not bluffing them.
To show,
Yeah.
to
So
show.
to show them that
Yeah,
what you are
yeah.
telling is
True,
the truth.
true.
Yeah, it's the truth. Okay. So actually, the most for myself, I share a little bit that it's a bit difficult. I'm so scared to meet C type of people because they don't tell you anything. So you cannot guess what they want. So
Yeah,
you have all the things you can do is to do your homework well, you speak well, you do your job, do your homework, tell them everything. Then it's for them to decide, because it's very difficult. They won't tell you or what, you just keep quiet. That's the most difficult part. Anyone see here? Can share how you buy iron laser or not?
I can share that I have a one customer who is
Ah,
really, really very high in
Hep C, yeah. Oh yeah.
C and yeah, really high in C and a little bit of S. Okay, so
Okay.
the whole conversation is she didn't even knock the head. She just like listen, and then with a very no expression at all. Okay, with no facial expression, normally is C, okay, and D. Okay, D also very, very cold. okay, but the coldest will be the C. So this lady is really cold, okay. So after that, she asked few questions. They will ask question is like, is it safe? Any evidence? You know, things like that. A few questions. They sure they'll ask, but very few, few and short question. And then I sense she is the C type, right? So I say, okay, I can lend you this book, okay? You know the book one, the blue one that prepared by the Mr. So, okay, the booklet. So I say, okay, maybe you can go through all these detail, okay? I lend to you. Then you know what? After weeks, oh no, after months, and then she come back. She said, Adeline, I have searched online a lot of comments, and then now it's because now it's MCO time. I have time to wear I'm laser. Initially he said I'm very busy whatever. Okay, during MCO, that was last year, she called. Now I have time because stay at home all the while, and then she has more time to do the research. At last she came back to me, you see. So
So you
for
have to be
C
very
type of
persistent.
people,
Yeah.
you give them time. Yeah, you give them time, and then on and off, you just say hi,
Hello.
you send
Follow
message,
our.
okay? Yeah, to
Yeah.
to build the rapport. Yeah, this is how we handle C types of people, okay?
Okay, thank you, Adeline. Actually, for I'm laser, I think for C type of people, you know why? Because the I'm laser actually speaks for itself. Okay, so I think it's best that when you go, you want to introduce to your friend or you want to help your friend. It's best that if you bring your I'm laser and then you let them try. Okay, now that we can move around, it's best that we can let them try. So actions will speak louder because I'm laser will speak by itself, even though they won't tell you anything, but they will definitely feel something from the I'm laser effect, right? If they have problem, so that is a very good thing to do to let them try and close the deal. Okay, so any more questions? No, no question. Everybody is a pro. This is a very what to say? It's a reference. Okay, this is only a reference because when we learn when I remember when I was attending this class, my 老师 was saying, we were born with a basic two character, right, Adeline? Uh, so we were born with two
Yeah,
basic
yeah, yeah.
character, but as we come out into the society and as we work, we will mold. And then that's why just now what Sue was asking, Josephine was telling, can we have the three characters in us? Yeah, you can have, because as your job nature, or as you become a mother, or your environment change, you will change, you will be mold to that kind of environment. Maybe you were not born a D, but because of your job nature, you were forced to become a D. Okay, so that is that could be possible. That could be possible. So it's not to judge a person, but because of our environment, you can be changed. Yeah, you can be changed. This is only a reference and a guideline for you to easy. But
Yes.
I people, they cannot hide like me. You see me. I'm right. Anybody have a different opinion of me? You can type. I am a very I person. Am I right? No
I
answer.
and S. I and S and D. Ah,
Oh, okay.
I think your C is the lowest lah. Your
My
C
C is
will
the
be the
worst.
lowest. Oh, is it?
My, I don't know. I
So
have to
yeah,
go back.
basically, this character, right, it will change from time to time, especially
Yeah, it will time to
they
time.
reflect when our environmental change. Like, okay, for example,
Yeah.
I work in the bank, my first job, okay. So because of the environmental, we were trained to be very passive specific, right? Very detailed. So at that time, my C is very high. Okay, my
Mm.
C is very high. But now I'm more on marketing side, right? Marketing, you know, sharing. Then, you know, my C word now is the lowest. Yeah, you see. So it's very fun, right? It's very, very, very fun that, you know. So when we, you know, from times to times, when we grow, and then all these personality will change also. So you know, hopefully, you know, we can be getting better and better, you know, meaning to say the you know, the most level, the highest level is all the 4 characteristic you have, and it's very even. Then you see that is the sifu lah, what we call. Okay, but very rare we can meet such a person. Yeah. Okay.
Well versed, that kind of person is so very well versed. Yeah. Okay. I remember
Yeah.
last time I had one auntie who helped to cook for us. Well, she is so C person is very organized, right? Yeah, C person is a very she is D and C. She makes very, even though she's an auntie that cooks in the kitchen wow, she is very D and C. She is very well organized, and then everybody has to listen to her, you know. So her potato and her garlics and onions are all are well arranged. So whoever goes to the kitchen and touches messes with the potato, and you're messing with her. So we are so scared of, we go to the kitchen, we must be very careful, because all her things are lining up, even onions, potato, garlic, everything are lining up very nicely. So if you take one of the things, you have to put it back, okay? If you messes with her things, you're messing with her. So these are very organized people, and then she is very D, okay? So everybody has to listen to her. So that is it doesn't she was born with that character. So even she works she help she
Yeah.
cooks for us, and then she has this very strong character in her. Okay, anyone, I hope isn't it fun? Yeah, you can learn a lot of things from the DISC, and then I think as Adeline say, we need to put it into practice. Yeah, so that you can know more about your friend, and know about more about yourself, and then your strength. So work on our weaknesses. So our perfect will be the balance of 4 DISC. Okay, so any more question from you all? Yeah, Adeline, would you like to add on anything that you would like to add on?
I think that's all. Yeah, that's
That's
all
all.
from me. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
coming.
everyone.
Thank
I
you
hope
for
that
your
you enjoy.
participation.
Yeah, you have enjoyed, and then you have learned. I hope that you have made the screenshot, and then you just after this you go back and go back and practice about this thing. It definitely helps you to make a first time judgment on your customer. Okay, that to judge them, but as Adeline said, not judging is not the right word but to have a reference that what kind of character they are, and
Understand.
then
To
understand
understand
them.
more.
Yeah, understand is a better word. Thank you, Adeline. Thank you, Adeline. You can actually understand them more, then you can well verse with them, so that you will know why they need it. Sometimes you will feel very frustrated, this person really had that problem, and iron laser can actually help. Well, why we cannot close the deal, right? Do you have the same feeling as me? Okay, so with this tool and understanding the DISC of our character, I hope it will benefit you, and then help you to help more people. Yeah, remember that our philosophy, our brand trust motto is to live is to love and to serve, right? We are here to serve everybody, to make your to help everybody to gain back their health, right? Okay, so no more question. We thank you everyone for coming in tonight. Thank you, Louis, for staying with us. Thank you, Jaslyn, Mr. C, Chosing, Adeline, Stephanie, Brian, yeah, Phoebe, Mr. Ling, Chi, Tiong, and Sarah Chua, Teresa Lee, Apple, Phoebe Jong, Grace, LH Chin, Lin Chan, Thomas Chen, James, Lee, Dennis. Thank you all for coming tonight. Tomorrow, Wednesday, same time, which is 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. We have another Zoom. I think it's Zoom. Let's check. I forgot already. And then Friday we have a very special speaker on Friday. Okay. This Xiao Jie doesn't comes in. I think this is the first time she will be coming in. So hope that you stay tuned. And she has a very special way of presenting I'm Laser. I like her presentation. So hopefully that you'll bring more friends to be around because DISC, maybe your customer also will listen to different personality, a different type of presenter or sharer. They will listen to them and then maybe they'll click
Presentation.
to their point. Yeah, different people sharing I'm Laser that will click to their point. Okay, so do bring. We have this Xiao Jie. I wouldn't tell you who is it. I'll see you on Friday. Oh no, I'm not the host. See you on Friday. This Xiao Jie is going to share I'm Laser and then how to 养生 Okay, so thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you very much. Thank you, Adeline, for such a wonderful sharing. It's fun. I had fun. It's good for um tuition. Catch back my memory of
Recap.
the ISC. Okay, if it's not all, yeah. Thank you, Adeline. Thank you all for coming. Good night, everyone. See
Thank
you
you.
tomorrow afternoon at
Thank you,
3 p.m.
everyone.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone. Thank you. Good
See you
night.
tomorrow. Yeah.
See you
Good
tomorrow. Good
night.
night, Louis.
Good night.
Good night, Denise. Good night, Ling. Good night, Trista, Apple, Grace. Yeah, good night. Good night, Stephanie. Yeah, good night, Jaslyn. Good night. Good night, Thomas. Good night. What is that, bro? I don't know. Buona notte. What is that? Wow. Is that good night in Spanish or okay, good night. See you all. Oh, it's Italian. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Caleb, can you end the meeting? Thank you.